Hey everyone, welcome back to the Work and Dirt channel. I'm Joel, and I know we've been posting some videos on our new homestead, which is keeping us busy, but I promise guys, we have not lost our commitment to our Jeep. And in this video, it's exciting because we bring home the heart and soul of our Jeep, which is a newly rebuilt Hemi motor. And we also go over why we went with the motor builder instead of buying a new one or getting a loaner from a friend or something. So if you want to see this thing roll home, stay tuned. It's gonna go kablooey. Might drop like it's hot. So you control the jack.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. What are we doing?
We're putting on the gas can.
It's about time, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we just have these little retaining washers that we got to put on because once the gas tank's on and the tub's on, if we ever want to service the tank or put our other extended tank, then we don't want these nuts popping up because they just have a little square, I don't know what you call that, but it's like carriage bolt end. And you don't want them popping up, so this little retaining washer goes up. So we got them all nice and new. And now, yeah, that'll keep that bolt in place. Now we gotta get the back.
Because we're eventually gonna switch out our gas tank.
For the extended tank.
Yeah.
The extra capacity. Although I need to confirm what the capacity is on this because I think this might be an option that came with Jeep with extra, it seems pretty big, so.
I thought it was like 15.
I don't know, we're gonna have to double check because we have one of the Genrite tanks up there that's like 20 gallons or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, they say it's supposed to be 5 gallons extra, so we gotta check it out. Look at our fancy hoist here. Oh yeah, look. Awesome.
You're stuck?
On that bracket.
Can you help?
Yeah.
Yeah, put the camera down.
Yeah, I think you got a shot.
We got the shot.
So as long as we line up the back hole will set us.
Yeah. Oh, you scared me. Hopefully this will be the last time we hoist this thing.
Who moved it?
It's a ghost.
By the way, this is another gem of Harbor Freight. I think I paid about $45 for something that can lift 2 tons effortlessly and reliably. That's a 5-star valuation right there.
FYI, probably can't hear any of that. I can hear it, but we've got the radio going, we've got that clicking going.
What?
Okay, we'll check.
Check.
We'll check.
Check.
You check.
Check.
Wreck.
Check.
You wreck it.
Check it. All right, this is how you make a poor man's lock nut. Just find yourself a little welding hammer or chisel, slag slapper, and a mallet. And those little edges will bite in. And we'll get the right lock nut down the road. We'll log this, I promise. Right, Teraboo?
That's right.
Oh, there you go. So now we sandwich those last threads. That'll lock it. That'll lock her. It's a locker.
It's a locker.
That means it's a keeper.
Lock it down.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Niners win the Super Bowl.
Now when it came time to replace our motor, we had 3 different options. We had buy new, junkyard, or rebuilt. We wanted to base our decision on 2 major factors. 1 being dependability, and 2 being within budget. As I've gotten older, I very much appreciate anything that can last a long time and built well. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can appreciate that, and we all cringe at some of the modern technology or quick fabrication of things. Coming to that moment of realizing the future of the Jeep starts now as far as how much power is going to be under that hood. But I had to be humbled and come back to reality and know my girlfriend's in the picture, and so I need to keep it low and back to budget, which is a very important point for some guys. Like, again, I said in the beginning of this project, you got to pick your goal and stick to it, or else things don't get finished, or things get out of hand on the budget and then they don't get finished. If we decide to buy new, we were looking at about $5,000 to $7,000 if you buy a motor from the manufacturer like Chrysler or whoever, and you're going to get dependability with that because, you know, they have good quality control and they have a reputation and warranty. And yes, we all know there are the lemons and blah blah blah, but on a grand scale, it's a sure way of going. And then the next one is a junkyard. We all know we can rip out an engine, but we don't know the history of it, and that scares me. And I see how they rip those things out, and I like to treat my components like body parts and be very delicate with them. But you know, the bigger part is we don't know the history. The price is right, but the dependability is not really there in my mind. The next one is obviously to rebuild our motor or rebuild another. If you rebuild another, again, you don't know the history of it, and then you're adding to the cost. So with our motor, we knew the history. In fact, when I bought the Jeep, the motor was from a lady's Dodge truck. It was purple and only had 30,000 miles on it. And so I don't know her behavior. I'd like to lean on the fact that girls are better, they're easier on their equipment than compared to guys, except for some of the young and crazy ones. I know they could be heavy on the pedal. But with that said, you know, I'll take 30,000 miles on a car from a woman over a guy any day, blind. And then other people are probably thinking, yeah, but you overheated your motor. And it's like, yeah, it's true, but I'm going to rely on, you know, the professionalism and experience of my motor builder to tell me if it's salvageable or not, in which he said, yes. Rebuilding is putting us at right over 3,000, and that's right in our budget, which was between 2,500 and 4,000. The reason why we're spending a little more, because he was going to do it for about 25. We're getting a better water pump, OEM. He recommended that they're more reliable, they're stronger compared to the aftermarket ones. He said they were more expensive, but I didn't want to chance it, so I got that and a new thermostat, which you guys agree that that's a good thing to replace. Of course, the better valve seats. So with that, we're a little over, I think we're at 3,300. Rebuilding is the way we decided to go, and so far I'm happy with it. Oh, and logistically speaking, he was just a couple blocks down the corner, so that helps out a lot. And hopefully it helps your guys' guide on which way you want to go. All right, it's time to put a new soul into Hemi, or an old soul rebuilt. We're gonna take her down to the motor builder, and he's gonna put the block in, so then later we can put the tub on and then bring it back to him and connect all the wires. But this is a huge next step, so let's get it.
So what was different about loading the frame this time? You didn't have to use any ropeonometry.
Oh, well, yeah, why did we have to do that last time? Because we didn't have a winch, or it was someone else's trailer, that's why.
It wasn't our, yeah, we didn't have that trailer.
We didn't have a rock crawling rig. Trailer.
Much easier.
All right, we're here at the next stage of this motor build or project build, and Pedro here is rebuilt our motor, and he works, this is his business speed auto machine, and he rebuilt the Hemi. And Pedro, why don't you let us know, what do you specialize in kind of, and what you work on primarily?
So we mostly specialize on building Hemis, some Fords, but mostly Hemis. We kind of addressed the problems they had and specialized on fixing those intake seats and cylinder heads, and we try to reinforce every single part inside that motor to make it a little bit stronger than factory.
Yeah, in our case, we just had some valve seats that dropped, and so he's replaced them with what, forged or steel seats?
Steel seats that are better. It's stock ones are cast seats, so they tend to crack easier than steel ones.
And he doesn't just make the weak points stronger, but he also goes a little over and beyond with doing supercharging and big motor builds, special builds, and then you know he'll do simple motor replacements as well. So we look forward to doing some more motor builds with upcoming Hemi swaps, possibly. But thank you, Pedro. We're gonna get to dropping the new motor block in.
Yeah, this is a cool project. I'm excited.
Yep. Saturday work day, 6 days a week, right?
7.
Yep. Because tomorrow's KOA fun day, Sunday. But
are you saying today's the 6th?
Work day. Yeah. But I just got back from Oakland, and now we are going to find a couple hours to work on Hemi. We need to like attach some wires and some plumbing, and then get ready to drop the shell on, or the tub, and I need to still order the dang radiator. There's a few to choose from for the Hemi swap, which is nice, but I just need to pull the trigger. But Tara has got the shop all nice and clean. I thought I was gonna have to spend 2 hours when I got back cleaning it. She got it all organized.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, although I probably would have gladly accepted a heart full of cream-filled chocolates instead, but no, I'll take a clean garage any day. Thank you very much. All right, well that pretty much wraps it up for this video, and I would be lying if I didn't tell you I was a little nervous, or will be a little nervous, to start this thing and to hear it rumble, and hopefully there's no glitches. But I'll cross my fingers, and we'll be bringing that to you very soon. But stay tuned for the next video, because we'll be getting around to installing the roll cage into the Jeep, and then also, or right before that, protecting the tub floor with lizard skin and raptor liner. So if you're interested in seeing those products in use, then tune in. It should be a good one. And thank you for your viewership. It helps our channel support veterans, trails, and charities each quarter. So thank you for that. Till next time, keep working.